First of all, you need to put your emphasis on like the first 3 questions. So सबसे पहले आप first question का ही मुझे बताएं. Okay, and as you will be done, just raise your hand. Okay, Parishi. So how to do this, beta?
Let x is equal to 0.7 bar, 10x is equal to 7.7 bar. Then subtracting it from the first one, 7 is equal to 9x, 7 by 9 is equal to x.
Very good. So basically, इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के पीछे हमारा कंसेप्ट क्या होता है बेटा? इस टाइप के जब क्वेश्चंस आपके पास होते हैं, लाइक वी हैव सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चंस इन ग्रेड 9 फर्स्ट चैप्टर के क्वेश्चंस थे, राइट? अगर डेसिमल के बाद में यहाँ पर जैसे हमने लिया है 0.777, अगर 2 डिजिट्स होते तो फिर आप लोग क्या करते? उदंतिका? यस प्रांजल?
और अगर 20 होते तो हम 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते.
2 डिजिट्स होते जो कि रिपीट हो रहे होते तो हम 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करते, राइट?
या
वेरी गुड. एंड इफ 3 डिजिट्स आर देयर जो कि अपने आप में कंटिन्यूअसली रिपीट हो रहे हो तो हम 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करते. वेरी गुड. Okay, now just do let me know how to find out irrational number between two rational numbers. Okay, just do let me know that do we have any method to find out irrational numbers? Yes, Pranjal.
What I have done is I've taken 2 and then I've put a point and then I have made it like, should I show it to you?
Yeah, sure. You can wait. Let me share whiteboard as well. You can scribble over there as well. Just a moment. Okay, I'm sharing here link of whiteboard to you all so that you can also write down on the whiteboard. Okay. Is it visible to you, that link?
It is
Chat
visible.
box? That link of whiteboard is visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm sharing here my board, whiteboard with you. Okay. So Pranjal, here you can scribble if you want. If you can show you're working here.
It is asking me to download that app.
Okay, no worries. Later on, like while we are going to continue, that time you can, right now you can dictate me, I will note down. Tell me how to do.
I've written 3 answers: 2.01, 001, and then it continues in a non-terminating, non-recurring manner.
Yeah. So basically, Udantika, I'm expecting something from your side. Tell me. How to do it? Unmute yourself.
Actually, I'm doing right now.
ओके, सो देखो सबसे पहली बात ये होती है कि while you have to find out irrational number between two rational numbers, okay, you need not to follow any kind of protocol. It's like simply जो भी आपका आंसर होना चाहिए that needs to be non terminating, non recurring. ठीक है? What is terminating decimal and recurring decimal? Anyone? Parishi?
Terminating one is the one that ends after a certain number.
Very good. And non-terminating, that means like if you have to
continues.
divide 2 divided by 3, right? So every time, whenever you are trying to divide 2 with 3, you will have one remainder, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, every time we will have a remainder. So it will be not a terminating decimal. It will be a non-terminating decimal. And एक ही number जो होगा वो continuously repeat होता जाएगा. So that means it will be a recurring one too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
तो जो numbers non-terminating and non-recurring होते हैं, those number we are considering as irrational number. Okay? ठीक है? तो उन numbers को हम irrational consider करते हैं and there needs to be what? अगर irrational number आपको लिखना है दो numbers के बीच में, so you can write down any one of them, but उनका जो value होना चाहिए that needs to be lie between those two numbers. That's it. This is the condition. ठीक है? Got
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Udantika?
Yes.
Understood the concept? Beta?
Yes.
Okay, next question you have to do, beta. How to factorize x square minus 9? Yes, Parishi?
I don't know if it is right, but I did x whole square minus 3 whole square. So a square minus b square is equal to a plus b minus b. So x plus 3 in one bracket and x minus 3 in another.
Perfect.
I have also used the same method.
Very good, beta. So basically, in this one, factorization, that is, it you have learned about this in class 9 as well as grade 8 as well, right? A square minus b square, that will be equal to a plus b times a minus b. ठीक है? Now quickly tell me if I'm talking about question number 4. So, okay. So you tell me first, Udantika, minus 2, 4. That will be in which quadrant? Udantika,
Yes, ma'am.
that will be in which quadrant, beta?
Ma'am.
Okay, you
Two
can
quadrant.
huh?
Two quadrant. All I'll do is.
Okay. You can message me, private message also in that chat box if you want to give your answer. Parishi, minus 3, minus 5, which quadrant?
Third.
Okay. Pranjal, -1, 0. Which?
Second.
Very good, beta. That's correct. -1, 0.
ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा है on the x-axis.
Yes, it is x-axis. Very good. मैसेज बेटा जो नीचे आप देखोगे वहां पे 4 ऑप्शंस है ना. आई लिखा है, उसके पास में नंबर ऑफ पर्सन हु हैव जॉइंड ये लिखा हुआ है, एंड देन उसके पास में एक ऐसा टैब बना हुआ है, उसको आप टच करोगे तो यू कैन चैट.
मैंने नहीं पे देखा, लाइक वहाँ पे कोई भी ऑप्शन नहीं. मे बी नेटवर्क इशू.
Okay, maybe. So that's very good, Ranjan. Like -1, 0, that will be on x-axis. Okay. Parishi, what about 3 -1, beta?
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. Very good. Hello, Divyansh. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, you need to turn on your camera. Okay. And guys, now you need to find out how will you draw a line which is parallel to x-axis and at a distance 3 units below it. What will be the equation of that line? Okay, Pranjal, are you done?
I'm not sure, but I think y will be -3 and x will be the other numbers.
Okay. What others saying about this? Parishi?
X will be 0 and y -3.
Okay. Odantika?
I'm doing actually. I'm doing.
Okay. Divyansh, do you have any idea about this? Question number 5? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any idea about question number 5?
No, ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So, first of all, what is the standard form of an equation, linear equation of two variables? Who will be going to tell me? What is the standard form of a linear equation? Okay, I'm telling you. That's basically ax plus by plus c is equal 0, right? Grade 9 linear equation of two variables, जो चैप्टर था हमारा, उसका क्वेश्चन है. फाइन. उसमें हमने ये पढ़ा है, like if you want to write down the standard form of an equation, so that will be what? That will be ax plus by plus c is equal 0. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे आपसे क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा गया है? That line should be parallel to x-axis. ठीक है. x-axis के पैरेलल कोई लाइन कैसे हो सकती है? जब वो कैसे जा रही हो? देखो, this is your coordinates x, x dash, o, y dash, right? ठीक है, क्वेश्चन क्या है हमारा? Draw the graph of line represented by a straight line which is parallel to x-axis and a distance 3 units below it. x-axis से 3 यूनिट below, मतलब कहां से क्रॉस होगा ये लाइन?
y axis से
y एक्सिस होगा। y एक्सिस पे भी कौन सा कोऑर्डिनेट बोला है? 3 यूनिट्स बिलो, राइट? सो let it be, suppose this is -1, this is -2 and this is -3. तो जो हमारी रिक्वायर्ड लाइन है उसकी इक्वेशन क्या हो जाएगी? y is equals -2. Okay, so this is basically, you can say this is the key mantra. Okay, whenever you have to write down equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis, so its equation will be y is equals any constant. Y is equals 2, y is equals 3, y is equals 7, y is equal 8, anything. In this question, they have given you that below 3 units, right? So we are going to write it -3, y is equal -3. अब अगर इसी क्वेश्चन में आपको दिया होता y की जो है इट इज अबव एक्स एक्सिस, हाउ मेनी यूनिट्स? 3 यूनिट्स, तो आपकी इक्वेशन क्या हो जाती?
y equals +3.
y is equals +3. अब अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं राइट डाउन द इक्वेशन ऑफ अ लाइन व्हिच इज पैरेलल टू y एक्सिस, तो y एक्सिस के पैरेलल कोई लाइन ड्रॉ करनी है तो वो किसको क्रॉस करके निकलेगी बेटा?
x axis को
किसको क्रॉस करके निकलेगी? x एक्सिस को क्रॉस करके निकलेगी, ठीक है? y एक्सिस के पैरेलल है मतलब x एक्सिस को क्रॉस करके निकले, और x एक्सिस के पैरेलल है मींस y एक्सिस को क्रॉस करके निकले, ठीक है? ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज वेरी सिंपल, आई नो यू ऑल कैन डू इट. It is associated with exponents. I am clearing this, whatever I have written here. How to find out value of p?
दिव्यांश से मिल लिया मैम? दिव्यांश
हाँ जी, हाँ जी मैम.
ओके ओके. दिव्यांश अपना कैमरा नहीं ऑन कर पा रहे?
Divyansh, please better turn on your camera. He can't.
क्या बात हुई बेटा? दिव्यांश बोल पा रहे हो अनम्यूट करके? Only for maybe today or tomorrow class, that is fine, but this will definitely be a set rule for all the students of Pragati Path, that turning on your camera will be mandatory for rest of the classes, no? So ठीक है, you can carry on with your camera off today, but sure, fine बेटे. Please carry on, ma'am.
हाँ जी. So tell me, what is the answer for question number 6? Yes, Parishi.
P is equal to 2. P is equal to 3.
Okay, 2 and 3. And what about you, Adantika? What you can say about this? Okay, can you tell me? Yes, Adantika, what is your answer, beta, for this? You're not audible. Not audible. P is equals 3. Okay, good. So Parishi, how to solve this one, beta?
When the bases are same, so the power gets added if it is the multiplication. So if 5 is given as the power of the first 3, so 5 minus 3 will be 2 and 3 square is equal to 9.
We need to find out value of p. So it is 3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So basically you have to write 5 minus p, that will be equal to 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
9 could be written as 3 square, right? Right, Pranjal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, now next answer. Can a triangle have two obtuse angles? That's something associated with reasoning. Okay, Pranjal knows the answer. Divyansh? Unmute yourself, beta.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I can't.
I'm saying unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to know that can a triangle have two obtuse angles?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Why it can't be? Yes, Parishi, tell me the reason.
Because the angle sum property states that the total sum of the angles should be 180 degree, but if two of them are obtuse, so it can't be 180 degree.
It basically triangle की दो angles का sum ही 180 से ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good, beta. Okay. Now, Divyansh, tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the measurement of all angles of an equilateral triangle?
180.
Okay, that will be the sum. And every individual angle, what will be the measurement?
60.
Very nice. Okay, so that's Vivek Tyagi. Is it the student, ma'am?
Actually, I'm not aware. Yes, Vivek, you please introduce yourself.
Hi, ma'am. I'm a teacher actually. I was just reading that session is going on, so I just switched on to this.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. So we will connect later on. I will connect with you.
We
na?
can learn whatever from wherever we can learn anything. We should learn.
I hope Priyanka ma'am will not get nervous. Hai na?
No, ma'am, no. Okay.
Vivek sir can also introduce yourself, sir. You teach which subject?
I teach maths and science till class 10th.
Okay, sir. I'll connect later on after the session. Definitely, I'll connect with you. I am Piyush, Director Pragati Path, and here is Priyanka ma'am. So please carry on, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so just do let me know how to find out. As Divyansh told us, the measurement of every angle will be 60 degree, right? Every single angle will be 60 degree. So how to find out the measurement of every individual angle? Who will be going to tell me? Okay, Parishi.
The angle sum property is 180 degrees, so let other three angles be x. So 3x is equal to 180 degree. So dividing 3 by 180, it is 60 degree each.
Okay, but how would you know that all angles will be equal?
Because it is equilateral triangle, so all the angles are equal.
No. Yes, Pranjal, any idea about this?
No, I solved it the same way.
Okay, Udantika? No idea. Okay, Divyansh, any idea about that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so beta, first of all, like we have to prove that measurement of every individual angle of an equilateral triangle, right? So सबसे पहले, तो if I'm talking about, this is an equilateral triangle A, B, and C. Okay. Are you aware about isosceles triangle?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the properties of isosceles triangle?
Two of the angles are equal and one is of a different angle.
Two angles are equal to each other, two opposite angles, right? are equal to each other, which are basically जो किस पे बने हुए हैं वो दो equal sides के ऊपर बने हुए. तो first of all बेटा here we have to prove that all angles are equal. तो उसके लिए हम क्या बोलेंगे? अब आप बोल रहे हो it is an equilateral triangle. That means it will be an isosceles too.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
अगर equilateral है तो isosceles तो automatic हो गया. Right? So if it is an isosceles triangle, that means ये जो दो opposite angles होंगे ये आपस में कैसे होंगे?
Equal.
That will be equal. So let suppose x इसका measurement है और इसका भी measurement x है. So we know that AB is equals BC is equals AC, right? So now we are saying that AB and AC are equal. तो ये दो opposite angle equal हो गए. But AB is also equal to BC,
BC.
right? So that means ये जो आपका angle A है, that will also measure what?
Angle A equals to x.
X. Now, because all angles are equal, now we are going to do what? X plus X plus X. That will be equal to 180. And then we are going to say that every individual angle will measure what? 60 degree. आपको जब भी आपको ये क्वेश्चन मिलता है तो आपको डायरेक्टली नहीं कहना है कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू शो दैट ऑल एंगल्स आर इक्वल. फाइन, आपने शो कर दिया ऑल एंगल्स आर इक्वल, देन सिंपल, उसके बाद में तो काम फटाफट हो जाएगा, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just do let me know what is the name given to a quadrilateral in which angle A plus angle D, their sum will be equal to 180 degree.
Parallelogram.
Okay, anyone else? Divyansh,
Yes, ma'am.
what name could be given to a quadrilateral in which angle A plus angle D that will be equal to 180 degree?
Ma'am, square or rectangle, parallelogram, anyone can.
Okay. Okay. Udantika, what about you? Your view? Just tell me. Whatever comes to your mind, just do let me know. We are just here brushing up our knowledge. Okay. Parishi?
Rectangle.
Yes. Udantika is saying correctly. Okay, trapezium. Fine. So, beta, you are correct. Yes, Pranjal, you also want to say something?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, a quadrilateral in which sum of two angle is 180 degree, that will be known as a trapezium. Okay. Now, यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन ये होता है, तो क्या हम पैरेललोग्राम अगर बोल रहे हैं तो क्या वो एक रॉन्ग आंसर है? No. What is the definition of a trapezium?
Opposite sides are parallel.
Opposite sides are parallel. That's it. Okay? Opposite sides are parallel. Any two pair of opposite sides will be parallel. It's not mandatory that they needs to be equal or not, but they needs to be parallel, right? So the same scenario is going to happen in a parallelogram, right? Okay. So can we say that parallelogram is also a trapezium? Is it true or false?
False.
Okay. What about others? Is parallelogram a trapezium? Parishi?
No, ma'am.
Udantika? No. Divyansh?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Parallelogram is also known as a trapezium. Okay. Why? while we are going to define trapezium, we have to say that only opposite pair of lines that will be parallel to each other, right? तो पैरेललोग्राम में आपके पास में एक पेयर नहीं है, दो पेयर है अपोजिट लाइंस के, ठीक है? तो पैरेललोग्राम को यू कैन कंसिडर अ स्पेशल काइंड ऑफ ट्रेपेजियम. इट इज अ ट्रेपेजियम. ओके? क्योंकि क्यों है वो ट्रेपेजियम? बिकॉज इट इज होल्डिंग द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ अ ट्रेपेजियम. क्लियर? all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is
Yes,
it
ma'am.
all parallelograms are trapezium, okay, but all trapeziums are not parallelogram. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now just last question, differentiate between a rectangle and a parallelogram. What will be the differences between a rectangle and a parallelogram? Yes, Divyansh? Now I want to hear from your side.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the differences between a rectangle and a parallelogram?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Parishi, what about you?
In parallelogram, the diagonals bisect, and in rectangle, they bisect at right angles.
Okay. I'll get back to you. Parishi? Sorry, not Parishi. Udantika? What's your answer, beta? Unmute. I'm not audible. You can type your answer, Udantika. Yes, Pranjal. Meanwhile, you tell me what is the differences?
The angles in a rectangle are of 90 degree, but not so in a parallelogram.
Okay. And what is the other difference?
The diagonals bisect at right angles in a rectangle.
No. The difference between parallelogram and rectangle, that is correct. Like all angles of a rectangle are 90 degree, but in parallelogram, it is not mandatory, right? Diagonals of a rectangle are bisecting each other. Diagonals of parallelograms are also bisecting each other, but diagonals of rectangle are equal to each other. Parallelogram के जो diagonals होते हैं, it is not mandatory that they will be equal, right? But rectangle के जो diagonals होते हैं, they are equal in length. Okay, both diagonals are equal in length. और जब हम बात करते हैं कि diagonals bisect करते हैं, तो आप कोई सा भी पैरेललोग्राम लेंगे, सारे पैरेललोग्राम्स, कौन कौन से पैरेललोग्राम्स होते हैं हमारे पास में? नॉर्मल पैरेललोग्राम है, रेक्टेंगल है, स्क्वायर है, रोम्बस है, राइट? सो ये सारे पैरेललोग्राम्स, इनके डायगोनल्स जो है वो एक दूसरे को बाइसेक्ट करेंगे. बस किसी किसी में स्पेशल कंडीशन आ जाती है. तो स्पेशल कंडीशन सबसे पहले किस में आ रही है? रेक्टेंगल में. रेक्टेंगल के दोनों डायगोनल्स जो होते हैं वो आपस में इक्वल होते हैं. ओके, ठीक है. एंड रेक्टेंगल के सारे एंगल 90 डिग्री के होते हैं. पैरेललोग्राम में ऐसा मैंडेटरी नहीं है. फाइन. सो आई वुड लाइक टू सी योर वर्किंग. आप जो आप लोगों ने सॉल्व किया है ना बेटा, वो आप अपना वर्किंग मुझसे शेयर कर सकते हो. मैम ने नंबर शेयर किया होगा, तो उस पर आप अपनी जो आपने वर्क किया है उसकी इमेज क्लिक करके यू कैन शेयर विथ मी. सो अब हम लोग बात शुरू करते हैं क्लास 10th में. आवर फर्स्ट चैप्टर इज व्हाट? Real numbers, right? That's the first chapter. We have real numbers. So just do let me know what you all know about numbers. How many types of number we have?
We have natural numbers, then whole numbers, irrational numbers, rational numbers, and decimal numbers.
Okay. So as you said, first of all, we have what? Natural numbers. Okay. Who will be going to tell me that what are the natural numbers? Which numbers could be known as natural number?
They start from 1 and they go till infinity.
Okay, Divyansh, what is your answer, beta?
1 to infinity.
1 to infinity. So all of those numbers will be known as what? Natural number. ठीक है, natural numbers आप इसको ऐसे भी relate कर सकते हो, which you can use naturally. Naturally means if you want to count people in your surrounding, you are going to always start your counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? अगर कोई बच्चा छोटा है आपके आसपास, you are not going to count that person as a half person, right? Head count हम लेते हैं and it will be always in a complete one, right? So natural numbers are going to begin from 1 to infinite. Okay. What is the other category of numbers? I'm writing here whole number. Who will be going to tell me about whole numbers? Which numbers are known as whole numbers? Yes, Divyansh.
0 to infinity.
0 to infinity. Yes, Parishi.
The number starting from 0 to infinity.
0 to infinity. Pranjal, your answer is also same?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So what is the difference between natural numbers and whole numbers?
Whole number is having 0.
Whole numbers are going to involve 0 as well, right? And while natural numbers, we are normally using those numbers for counting, right? Now the next set of number we have, that is integers. What numbers are known as integers?
Negative infinity to positive infinity.
All numbers, right? You can say, in other words, we can say that whole numbers and their negatives, all of those numbers will be counted as integers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The next set of numbers which we have, that is fractions. What are the fractions?
That can be written in the form of P upon Q.
P over Q. And what is another specific condition we have?
That Q is not supposed to be 0.
Q should not be equal to 0. Okay. Parishi, what is your answer, beta?
The denominator should not be negative.
Okay. Divyansh?
Same, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So आप लोगों ने rational number भी सुना ही होगा बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
What is the rational number?
That can be written in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal.
Just do let me know what is the difference between a fraction and a rational number. Both of them could be written as P over Q, P over Q. What is the difference between them?
That P in a rational number, P and Q are integers.
Very good. While we are saying integers, sorry, rational numbers, that means P and Q will be counted as what? Integers. And while we are saying fractions, so P and Q, they are what? They are whole numbers. Right? ठीक है? तो अब इसमें मुझे ये बताइए, if I'm going to write down this 3 over 4, it is what? It is a fraction or it is a rational number?
It is a rational number.
Okay. Udantika, what's your answer? Divyansh? Both. Yes.
Both, ma'am.
Both. Very good. So, beta, all fractions are rational numbers. ठीक है? रैशनल नंबर की डेफिनेशन आप क्या दे रहे हैं? P and Q needs to be integers, right? So fraction में हम क्या बोलते हैं? P and Q needs to be whole numbers. So the question is that all whole numbers are integers? Yes, they are, right? So if like we have an expression and it could be written as a fraction, so that will be fraction plus rational number, both of them. Okay, just do let me know. 3/0, what is that?
That is not a rational number.
Is it a fraction?
No.
It's neither, right? Nor a fraction nor a
Rational number.
rational number. Okay, so जैसे अभी आपका नाम है चैप्टर का रियल नंबर्स, what is the meaning of real numbers?
It is a combination of rational and irrational numbers.
Okay. What else? What is the meaning of real word? Real का मतलब क्या होता है?
Asli.
असली. और जैसे मैं बोलते हैं ना, हम लोग किसी ने अगर आपको आके कोई स्टोरी सुनाई है कि ऐसे कुछ हुआ है, यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा चमत्कार हुआ है, फलाना हुआ है, धमाका हुआ है, तो आप क्या बोलते हो? ये सब कहने की बात है, रियलिटी में ऐसा नहीं हुआ है. Reality, that means what? Reality is something which you can see by your eyes, with your eyes, right? Which you can note down, which you can represent, right?
Existing
All
number.
numbers which you can represent on a number line. ठीक है? वो सारे numbers क्या हैं? Real numbers, no matter they are rational, irrational, fraction, okay? Integers, decimals, anything. If they can be represented on a number line, that means it will be a real number. Okay, so जो आपका first chapter है, in that one we are going to deal with real numbers. But last but not least, just do let me know quickly what will be your answer if you are going to write down 2/0.
It's neither fraction nor rational number.
Okay, but why 2? Like normally जब हम बात करते हैं कि 2/0, किसी भी नंबर के डिनोमिनेटर में अगर आपने 0 लिखा है, so you are going to write down an answer like it's not defined, right? तो ऐसे क्यों होता है? Why it is not defined?
Because we cannot divide it. If we try to divide it, तो 0 ही answer आ जाएगा.
Okay, what about your answer? Okay, Devansh is saying infinity. Udantika, what's your answer? Okay, Parishi, what's your answer?
It will be not defined because the denominator cannot be 0 as the division is not possible.
Okay, so Vivek sir, now your turn. Now I'm considering you as my student. Just do let me know why 1/0 or 2/0, that will be not defined. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Audible? It's audible now?
Yes. Do let me know, sir.
Actually, ma'am, when we divide it by 0, we have, for small children, we would say कि we have 0 things. Denominator, we have 0 things. And with that 0 things, we have to divide a number.
Okay.
0 is in denominator and number is in numerator. Okay, ma'am?
Okay. So I just want to write down this one in a more specific way so that these children will also understand. Like beta आपने पढ़ा होगा, junior classes में we are going to learn about, while we are talking about multiplication, right? So multiplication is basically what? It is repetitive addition, right? If I'm writing 2 multiplied by 3, means what? I have to add 2 plus 2 plus 2, that will be equal to 6. ठीक है, तो इसको मुझे और अगर कॉम्पैक्ट फॉर्म में लिखना है तो आई एम गोइंग टू राइट डाउन दिस वन एज 2 multiplied by 3, that will be equal to 6, right? Similarly, while we are talking about division, division is what? It is basically repetitive subtraction. Okay, like if you have to write down 6 divided by 2, what will be your answer?
3.
3. So that will be equal to 3. So that means what? इस statement का meaning क्या हुआ? Meaning of this statement will be, you can subtract 2 how many times? 3 times from 6, and your answer will be what? Your remainder will be 0. How? 6 minus 2, that will be equal to 4. 4 minus 2, that will be equal to 2. And 2 minus 2 is equals 0. Right? So now we came back to our question. If it is given to you 6 divided by 0. So the question is, in a compact way, how many times you can subtract 0 from 6? Divyansh?
Infinity, ma'am.
Infinite times, right? How many times we can subtract 0? 6 minus 0, that will be 6. Then again 6 minus 0, that will be 6. Then again 6 minus 0, that will be 6. So that means we will never ever have our remainder as 0, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I enjoyed a lot with all of you. And Piyush ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Even I thoroughly enjoyed, है ना? And this is really something remarkable that six divided, something is being divided by means we are subtracting and we are trying to get the quotient कि कितनी बार आपने उसको subtract किया. छोटी classes में कभी हमने पढ़ा होगा, but we never thought from this particular angle. So this was really remarkable. I thoroughly enjoyed और I hope सब बच्चों को समझ आया होगा. और you can just write down your feedback in the chat box. आपको क्लास में क्या चीज सबसे अच्छी लगी, मोस्ट एक्साइटिंग क्या रहा आपके लिए, शेयर करके बता सकते हो या फिर चैट बॉक्स में लिख भी सकते हो. और मोस्ट लाइकली वी विल बी मीटिंग यू फॉर योर साइंस इंट्रो क्लास either tomorrow or maybe day after. तो आई विल बी गेटिंग बैक टू यू tomorrow morning itself. आपको मैसेज मिल जाएगा. कल करेंगे तो है ना 10-11 बजे तक आपके पास में मैसेज आ जाएगा. अदरवाइज परसों जरूर करेंगे. Anything you want to share, Priyanka ma'am, about your students?
Ma'am, I enjoyed a lot with all of them. Like this is our first interaction, but फिर भी इन लोगों के साथ में मुझे ऐसे फील नहीं हुआ कि मैं इनसे पहली बार मिल रही हूँ.
बिल्कुल. Everybody was actively participating. This was something really great for them.
Yes.
Okay,
ma'am. Okay, students, I hope you enjoyed this session and you learned whatever we have discussed. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, Bitu.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.